The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for this season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They give it to him again. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Seminoles offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson, coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Might be changing the route. Snap to the back. There's a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Finds his man. It's Lopez. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Complete to start this drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Turning it on, and they'll knock him down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Calls his own number. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. Swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, better look out! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Gators have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Might as well give it to him again. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the hole, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Jones wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An 84-yard drive there, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say.
Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gators! Once he got some room, it was over.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kick. Impose your whip. He tries to take the top off. Got it down the field. Electrifying play, and man, they set him down the 32-yard line. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
Jones to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Finds his big tight end. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you...
Leaping grab for a big gain. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a little off. Incomplete. Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. He's looking downfield to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Never a doubt. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 10 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's USC with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That caps the season off with a very fine 8-4 record. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Keeps it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Jones to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught on the left sideline. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Back's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. First down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Maybe some room here. The 20. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Jones wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. Back to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Picked off, and he's got open room. Touchdown, Florida. Took it all the way back to the house.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Jones to throw. This time he's got it. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. And the Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on 2nd down. A little release to the back. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
On the run from inside his own. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab in their space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. This is a designed run. Got enough for the first. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gain of about 4, sets up a 2nd and 6.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what...
There's some room. Touchdown, Florida. They move on top here in the fourth. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Using his legs to buy some time. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's loose on the right. Touchdown Seminoles. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Seminoles back in the lead.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ball. He breaks a tackle.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in and make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to him, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Takes a shot. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Gators. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Gators answer right back.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Jones to throw. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unloads quickly. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the counter. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Look looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. FSU calling its second timeout. And now they'll be able to stop the clock just one more time. Oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball.
And what a great big-time effort. Not taking a play off, getting in there, penetrating their field goal unit. How big is that for the school? Now this game remains a one-possession game. Now your offense has a chance to go get you right back in this ball game.
Jones wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And that's a missed opportunity by the offense here late in the game in the fourth quarter. I know that's a 50-50 ball, but I think that's one that the receiver really should have come up with. He drops it, and as a result, they miss an opportunity at an explosive play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Gators sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddle up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume.